We are constantly bombarded with messages about what makes for a good life. Advertisers tell us it comes from owning and consuming their products. The media associates it with success, wealth, beauty, or fame. But do any of these really bring us lasting happiness? Do they help us be more positive? So what is the secret key to a positive, happier life? On the 18th of April 2015, at Public Authority for Applied Education and Training's Basic Education College, we raised the curtains for the second time on the biggest and most ambitious conference on positivity in the GCC, Think, Work, Live, Positive, where doctors, teachers, engineers, media reps, bankers, communication giants, and over 600 people from all walks of life came together to explore the endless possibilities that a positive attitude can give us, and learn tools and techniques to lead to a happier, healthier, and more positive life. It was 2 days filled with joy, happiness, and fresh positive enthusiasm, where some of the world's brightest minds and hearts from the field of positive psychology unveiled to a captivated audience the secret key to a positive, happier life. The conference was headlined by Dr. Joe Vitale, famous for his role in the movie The Secret, and author of countless best-selling books. The world's only self-help singer and writer appeared for the first time in the Middle East and moved the audience with an emotional recounting of his life, and inspired the audience that if he could move from being homeless to achieving great things, then they could too.
In order for you to be positive, in order for you to have more joy, more happiness, you have to become aware of your thoughts. That should sound simplistic, but at the same time, it's a bit of a challenge because we have thoughts coming in all the time. It's also important to realize that life is a mirror. That instead of trying to change the rest of the world so you have better thoughts about the rest of the world, instead of trying to change the world, you want to change yourself. So I was homeless, and unless you've been homeless or that desperate, you may not know how badly it hurts because you feel like there's no hope, there's no optimism, there's no positivity, there is no resources. When I stopped thinking negative, this is so important and so relevant to today. When I stopped thinking negative, started to believe in myself, started to live a more wholesome life, modeling myself after authors who are much more positive in their own lives, my life got better. I got off the streets.
TWL Plus also saw the return of Dr. Adam Frazier, who was voted the favorite speaker from the first edition. Adam proved once again to be the immensely likable and endearing and funny speaker. His undeniable energy and enthusiasm enthralled the audience, who were moved from laughter to applause.
So we want to slow down and find enlightenment. We just want to do it really, really fast. But the nail in the coffin on this one show So the World's Got Quick is they've brought out a book called The 1 Minute Bedtime Story. What they've done is taken all the classic bedtime stories, rewrote them so they fit into a 60-second soundbite. And it's marketed for the busy parent who doesn't have time to read to their kids. Now, I don't know about you, but I believe anyone who buys that book should be physically slapped at the counter. And if you're sitting there thinking, where can I get my hands on that book? We should slap you as well.
His seminar showed people how they can create a third space in their life to maintain harmony between work and home. While his workshop on the second day captivated audiences, where he demonstrated and discussed the glory of struggle.
So they go, oh, if I'm struggling, I should run away from that. So rather than go, I'm struggling, this means I'm getting better. If I keep trying and pushing through and keep putting in effort, I'm going to get skills. They go.
Dr. Sonja Lyubomirsky, author of best-selling How of Happiness and a scientist by profession, gave her insights and shared her knowledge on how happiness works and how one can be happier. She shared the results of her experiments and presented the right tools one can use to be happier.
So are there benefits to being a happy person other than, oh, it just feels good to be happy? Is it important to be happy? So my colleagues and I did a study of 225 different studies of happiness. This is called a meta-analysis.
And gave an in-depth analysis of her experiments during her workshop on the second day as well.
I want to ask you a question. So lots of studies show that happier people are healthier. So why do you think that is? Stress hormones. Okay, so happier people have lower stress hormones, and that explains why they're healthier. Okay. So they make better, healthier choices. So they might eat better and sleep better and exercise more. They're more resilient. So you're better able to defend themselves. Okay. So if you're happier, you make your close circle, your network, even happier, and then that could.
The audiences also were treated to the TWL Plus experience, where they could participate in some amazing activities. They voiced their positive thoughts, answered life's biggest questions, shared compliments and good wishes with each other through paper airplanes, and of course, they chilled with the 3 event mascots. This was only the second edition of Think, Work, Live Positive, and we can proudly say that the conference grew in scale and stature, attracting audiences in the hundreds from all over the region. The conference was a tremendous success, and it would not have been possible without the amazing support of the sponsors: the Public Authority of Applied Education, Kuwait Finance House, IAA Kuwait Chapter, PH7, Eventot, and all of the amazing volunteers who gave their time and effort to make the event a pleasant and memorable experience for all of the attendees. As the curtains came down on the most successful conference of the year, we can rest assured that Think, Work, Live Positive will be back next year, bigger, better, and more comprehensive.